Welcome back. We're about to run straight into a skit as we enter the inn.
I'm hungry! So hungry! I could eat a whole horse by myself!
I bet. Speaking of dinner, I think it's Shion's turn to cook tonight, right?
I believe so. Let's ask if she can get started sooner rather than later. If for no other reason than to settle Law down.
What? Something wrong?
Hush. They sound quite excited about something.
From what I've heard, a lot of people have been copying Kagari and Notio's wedding ceremony from last year.
Yeah, it's a traditional Renin ceremony, but ever since they got married, it's gotten super popular, even among Danon couples.
The whole thing was just so lovely. It was my first time attending a wedding, but I can definitely see the appeal.
Lovely, yeah. Oh, and all the food they served was delicious too.
I know, there was so much food, but everything they served was carefully chosen. And you could taste the care put into every bite. And the flowers. The arrangement they chose for Kagari's bouquet was a perfect fit for her. Also, during the banquet after the ceremony, Kagari and Notio were telling me the whole story about how they found their new house. They said it was okay if it was simple and bare bones. They just wanted a warm place where they could spend their days together. I want that too. A joyous ceremony for a loving couple starting a new life together. I guess dreams really can come true. It was a perfect day.
Sounds like someone may have been taking notes.
No, it's not like that. Anyway, Kisara, how about you?
Me? Well, I certainly don't think marriage is the most important thing in life. That said, I'll admit having a wedding ceremony does seem nice.
Really? It sounds like you both feel the same way then. Oh, speaking of which, Kisara, do you remember what you said at Kagari and Notio's ceremony? About the bouquet toss?
You mean how if you can't catch a bouquet, you'll end up always being single and alone? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. As it turns out, that isn't true at all.
What? It isn't?
Apparently not. I actually just found out recently myself. I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned it without checking first.
This is quite an interesting conversation, in more ways than one.
Seriously? Who cares about weddings and all that kind of stuff? Let's go already, I'm starving!
If we must. Personally, I feel it's rather boorish of you to spoil their fun.
Hey, you guys talking about weddings?
Oh, you three are finally back. Yeah, it turns out weddings are all the rage these days.
I have heard the same. There is no denying that Notio and Kagari's ceremony was a delightful occasion, filled with warmth and understanding.
That's for sure. Even after the ceremony was over, Shion just kept going on and on about how nice it had been.
I don't know about that.
Really? I guess I never realized.
Law must be misremembering, that's all. Anyway, I've got a dinner to make.
Seems like it's a bit of a touchy subject for her. It would probably be best not to press her on it.
What is it, Alphen? Is something the matter?
No, sorry, I'm just realizing that there's so much I don't know. I had no idea that weddings were popular, that Shion was so interested in them. Any of it.
Don't let it get to you. Paying attention to such things is simply not in your nature.
Damn, Dohalim. Are you trying to cheer the poor guy up or rub salt in the wound?
No, it's fine, Law. Dohalim is right. Still, it's something I need to work on. Otherwise, it could get me into real trouble in the future. Maybe someday I'll, find someone I want to marry. If my bride is someone who cares deeply about the wedding ceremony, then that means it should be important to me, too. I don't want to use my own ignorance as an excuse to make my bride-to-be do all the planning. That would be a huge burden for one person to carry, right?
That may be the case, but I'm still not sure what you're getting at.
I just think that it's important to know about weddings. Not only weddings, but marriage in general. I need to learn more about them so I can be prepared. I want to do some research and fill in the gaps in my knowledge. That way I'll have the confidence to help out and make informed decisions when the time comes. but I've never done something like this before. I have no idea where to even begin. So...
You're saying you want us to help you out? You got it! To be honest, I don't really know that much about the subject myself, though.
Thanks, Law.
Oh, speaking of which, you should definitely make sure to ask Shion for help. There's probably nothing about nuptials that she doesn't know.
No. Sorry, but I, want to keep this a secret from her. Because, I'm doing this for my own benefit. So I want to do as much of it as possible on my own, without being a burden on anyone else. I realize I'm asking for some assistance from all of you guys, but I don't want to bother Shion with this. If I did, then I'd end up relying on her too much. I really want to avoid that. So, I want to do this research, but I also want to keep Shion from finding out about it. Can you help me?
Whoa, that was a whole lot of words. But I think I get what you're trying to say. You could have just said you don't want to cause trouble by not knowing anything, because you finally decided you want to marry Shion. Ow!
You need to work on your filter, Law. You don't have to say every thought that pops into your head. You aren't a little kid, are you?
Ah! Sorry.
My. Those growing pains can sure pack a wallop.
At any rate, I think I speak for all of us when I say we are sympathetic to your cause. We shall assist in your research and keep it to ourselves. You should go about this endeavor in your own way. If you do not wish to involve Shion at this time, then so be it. But be mindful that should she find out, you'll likely need to explain all of this to her.
The pursuit of knowledge is a noble one. I'm rooting for you, Alphen.
Thanks, all of you. I'm gonna take advantage of this opportunity to gather as much info as I can.
So, Alphen, what kind of information are you after first? What's the most important thing to know about weddings?
Well, I didn't expect this. I'm assuming this is the gold quest that we saw, because this is the location where we saw that gold envelope. So this has got to be some kind of event leading to the wedding. It's got to be. Just based on everything they said, especially because Law was just saying everything we were thinking there, which is like, dude, it's clearly because you want to marry her. Clearly. That's why you want to research this. But we'll help you under the pretense that it's for some other reason, but clearly that's what's going on here. But I like the camaraderie with the group, though. I do like the camaraderie with the group where they're like, yeah, we'll help you out with this. For Shion's sake and your sake, of course. When they full well, again, as Law said, it's clear the reason why. Anyway.
Flowers, maybe?
You know, Shion was saying something about bouquets.
What was that, Rinwell?
Nothing. I didn't say anything. I agree, though. Flowers that match the bride are a must.
They are, right? By the way, will our cover be okay? I don't want Shion to know what I'm up to.
We're good. Kisara's on Shion distraction duty, so we should have plenty of time. We'll make sure Shion keeps busy while you're gathering information. That way you should be able to keep it a secret from her.
Thanks. I don't mean to cause trouble for everyone just because of some weird whim of mine.
It's not a weird whim, mate.
We don't mind, but be sure to explain everything to Shion at some point. So, you need info on flowers. What do you want to know exactly?
What kind of flowers are best for a wedding? If there are any special kinds you need? That kind of thing. White's the best color, right?
I think you should talk to an expert on the subject. Anyone come to mind?
Well, I don't know how much he knows about flowers, but Mahavar sailed around the world. Maybe somewhere on his travels he picked up some knowledge about flora.
I mean, it's worth a shot, isn't it?
He's taken us out on his ship lots of times, starting with our pursuit of Almadria. He's in Thistleum now, right? I'm pretty sure that's what Dohalim said.
Ah, Thistleum.
Let's go see if he can help.
But that's Thistleum, though. I wanted to get stuff done before we headed to Thistleum. But now I want to head to Thistleum. There we go. Now we can find out what these gold quests are about. EX quests are special quests where Alphen does his best to achieve a certain goal. I think we know what the certain goal is. They are marked by the icon of a golden letter. Their details are recorded separately from the other subquests. EX quests take priority over other subquests. When you accept an EX quest, some subquests may become temporarily unavailable. Ooh. And subquests that are already in progress may be suspended. Once an EX quest has been completed, you will be able to accept and resume other subquests again. If you don't accept the EX quest, you can return to Vicinct Inn later to accept it. I mean, I'm gonna accept it, aren't I? Shion's Diary. You can access Shion's Diary from the library in the main menu. Don't know where I got main from. Her diary will grow longer as you progress through the EX quests. Shion's Diary has been added. Oh, Flower of Happiness. Very well. We'll carry on this for a while.
I was able to distract Shion. I hope she doesn't suspect anything.
That's great, Kisara. The way forward is clear now, thanks to you.
Yeah! Let's hurry and go ask Mahavar about the flowers.
Let's go ask him about the flowers. So, Fislim. Alright, so there's a quest there, but we need to go over here for the Flower of Happiness. Should see about the diary as well soon.
I don't see any masked people wandering around.
Luckily, this place is fairly secluded. It seems Cal Basil's influence hasn't reached it yet.
Cause yeah, there's gotta be at least one entry at this point, right? So field guide, Shion's diary. Here we are. Ah, is this how you write a diary? Think I'll start writing a diary today to commemorate embarking on the journey with everyone, or something like that. I just want us to be able to look back and think, wow, that really happened, and laugh. The only thing is, I have no clue how to write a diary, so it might end up being in my weird style. Can't help it since I've never written one before. Not that it really matters. I don't know if this makes sense as a topic for my first diary entry, but today we talked about weddings. It's already been over a year since we attended Kagari and Notio's, amazing ceremony. A lot of people started talking in private about it. And now more people want to get married. That's nice. Something positive to talk about. Also, I realized I had a big misunderstanding. What Kisara told me about how if you don't catch the bride's bouquet, you can never get married. I'm glad that isn't true. It's not like I cared much one way or the other, but I guess it bothered me just a little. Speaking of which, Alphen looks strangely serious at dinner. Wonder what's going on. It's not like the food tasted bad. I mean, he's got second helpings. Maybe he was thinking up a new dish. Yeah, that's why. Right, so Kisara consulted me. Rinwell and Alphen were talking, and I was going to join them, but then Kisara stopped me. She said she wanted advice on her new shield, like how to make the design more visually pleasing. I'd always taken her to be the practical type, but it seems she's come to understand the importance of style. This is a wonderful development. I'll need to give her some good advice. Anyway, she seemed really focused on the details. Even after she finished telling me about it, she kept asking one question after another, keeping you busy, So it went on for a while. I didn't even notice that Alphen and Rinwell had already finished talking. Kisara sure is particular about her design, so I think this will take some time, but it'll be worth it. Get ready for a great shield, Kisara. Hopefully we get a shield out of that then, Maybe. Hello.
Mahavar, can we have a minute?
Oh, Alphen! How you been?
Yeah, keep him busy. Anyway, flowers.
What's with the serious face?
I've come to glean some of your worldly knowledge. Do you know what kind of flowers are best suited for a wedding ceremony?
Flowers? For a wedding?
Don't get the wrong idea. Maybe it's the right idea, that's the problem.
Yeah. Do they need to be a special kind? Any practical information you have would be helpful. I think some kind of pretty white flowers would be best.
Whoa there, hold on just a minute. I'm glad you thought of me for advice, but, I'm not really the flower type.
Oh, can't you remember anything? It's super important.
If the flowers are for a wedding, then why not just use whatever kind of flowers the bride and groom both like?
Yeah, that works.
There's no particular type that I like. Heck, I barely even know the names of any flowers.
I think I have some idea what kind of flowers we should use.
Wait, Elfin, it's your... I think I get it now. In that case, I'll give it some more thought. Maybe... Nah, that's all wrong. Oh! There's a Calaglian legend that's perfect for this kind of thing.
There is?
A legend?
Yeah, they say there's a rare flower that grows only in Calaglia. The legend goes that if you wear it, you'll be happy forever.
Really? I never heard that one.
Now that you mention it, I think I read about that flower before.
If you ask the Calaglians, I'm sure they could tell you more.
Then it's probably quickest to ask the Crimson Crows for info.
Thanks, Mahavar. I knew I could count on you.
Same goes for you. I won't press you for details on your plans, but good luck.
Oh no, press him for details.
Thanks. See you around.
Because we want the details. Because, you know, we know what's coming.
A flower that makes you happy when you wear it. What a beautiful legend for Calaglia to have.
It may be difficult tracking down real information about the legend, though. It sounds more like an ancient fairy tale.
We'll have better luck if we ask people in the area where the flower can be found.
Indeed. So, let's head on over there. So... probably, yeah, there's where we want. Although it looks like we may run into that. I doubt it, but... because they usually start by interacting with someone, but... sometimes they don't. You could just go to an area.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
I can't get up there without running into it from the looks of it, because it's like, it's in the middle of nowhere. See, it's right there. There's no one standing there, so...
Hey,
So, Alphen, you decided to live your own life instead of being a hero, right?
Right.
Yes, that's right. Then you should wear whatever you want, regardless of your position, right? I've always been free with what I wear. Why do you bring that up all of a sudden? So you have forgotten what you said? Certain equipment you wanted to distance yourself from as to not draw attention?
I got it!
Oh, that! Remember now? Yeah, now that you mention it, I'd left them with Doc, the Sovereign's equipment and the Maiden's outfit. But it was a good idea at the time, too. I didn't want to see myself as the Maiden. I'd think it's not such a big deal to wear them now. We're still us, no matter the clothes we wear. That's true. The history behind them doesn't matter anymore. We can use them when we feel it's necessary.
yes.
Agreed. Actually feel like I really like the design of that hairpiece. I wouldn't mind swinging that sword again either, to be honest. The structure of the blade was very unique and interesting. I thought you'd say that. Shall we go to Doc's to pick them up then?
Great!
Yeah, let's go do that then. Even if I'm not a hero. Yes, yes. It's assuming we can do this. Because it did say with the golden one it could interrupt it.
We owe Doc a lot.
It's nice having someone you can rely on. Let's collect our things.
I wonder if something happened.
Indeed. Doc. What are you doing here? Did something else happen? Not at all. We just came to pick up what we left with you. Oh, that stuff, huh? Guess that means your mind is all made up then. Yeah, I'm done with the baggage of being a hero. I'm me no matter what I do or wear. Gotcha. From the look in your eyes, I'd wager you're just fine now.
All right.
Wait right there then. What the? Oh no, this isn't good. Doc, you okay? I'm fine, I just took a tumble. Sounded like something flipped over and like crashed to the ground and then... who knows what else happened. Are you sure you're okay? Yeah, it's just falling down, sent my cultivation supplies flying everywhere. Cultivation? I want to raise an herb garden, but some of them require special soil to grow. Let's go get the soil. I dried out some materials to make the soil.
Well,
That sounds pretty important to you. Can you still use them? No, unfortunately. They're of no use now. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Doc. What are you apologizing for? I'm the one who tripped. As for the materials, well, it'll work out. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I've got your stuff right here, safe and sound. Take it with you.
No.
We'll go get you more materials before we accept the outfits. We're the reason you're in this mess.
Yeah.
He's right. Let's gather new materials to replace what we lost. That's very kind of you. You sure you don't mind? That stuff comes from Zoogles and isn't easy to get. I've probably already got it. Herbs that normally wither away in the ground can grow in soil infused with powerful Zoogle parts. So we should gather the remains of Zoogles once again. Well then.
All right.
That's okay, leave it to us. If you can hang on to our stuff in the meantime, that'd be great. Alright, I'll accept your kindness. You're too sure I'll consider it, you know that. Stronger Zoogles are better, right? So where do you think we could find some?
Well?
How about a mausoleum? There should be some powerful enemies there.
Right.
Good idea, let's head to a mausoleum. There's only one on our list. Do I have the stuff though?
Medicinal herbs that use Zoogle parts to grow. Weird that plants like that exist, huh?
I bet the herbs originally grew in spots where Zoogle corpses decompose, providing the soil with extra nutrients.
Wow. You really do know everything, don't you?
It's just a guess. I'm hardly an expert on the subject.
Alright, so we need titanium vambrace. Vambrace? Which is where? Right, so I've had to come over to the Shinefall Woods, because that is apparently the location for where we can get the titanium vambraces. I don't know why it's doing this intro to the location, because we have been here before in the main game, and I don't remember it doing this in this DLC previously, so I don't know. Maybe it's leading to a new quest or something. I don't know.
Alphen.
I was just thinking. Maybe we should learn more about Nazamil.
Right.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. To help us understand just what Nazamil is trying to accomplish, too.
Right.
It's not a bad idea to get to know who you're dealing with better. There are lots of Renans in Pelagian, so some people might know her. Yeah. But I'm curious about Nazamil's location, too. Let's check things out there when the time is right. The girl's true face? Oh. No? So many other quests going on at the moment.
Is Nazamil really out here somewhere? These woods are pretty huge.
This is the only lead we've got right now. We'll search this place from top to bottom if we have to.
Indeed. I mean, I'm searching this place top to bottom because this is apparently the location where I get the titanium vambraces. Around here. Which I'm still going to try and do. That's why we're here, after all. There we go. I got them now.
Looks like someone needs our help.
Indeed.
Hey, Doc. Is this enough Zoogle parts for you?
Yes. With this much, cultivation shouldn't be a problem. Impressive as usual, Alphen.
I hope your herb garden can grow well now.
It definitely will, thanks to you.
Speaking of which, I'm curious. There are Renin machines that treat sickness now. Why focus on growing medicinal herbs?
Doesn't hurt to have an alternative?
I hear you. And that technology is definitely impressive. But machines break, don't they?
Yeah. It's just sensible. Have an alternative.
You can rely on them sometimes, but not always. That's when herbs come in to save the day.
That's true. Healing arts are useful as well, but sometimes you just need medicine.
The way I see it, the most important thing is knowledge. Machines break and medicine runs out. But with the right knowledge, you can repair a machine or make more medicine. Knowledge never goes bad.
You never cease to amaze, Doc. Always thinking one step ahead.
Flattery will get you nowhere, Alphen. My knowledge is still quite limited. I'd like to expand what I know about herbs. It'd help to find a book or meet someone who knows more than I do.
Then we'll try to find that for you. Maybe there's a real herb master somewhere out there.
I'd really appreciate that. If I were younger, I'd go searching myself.
No need for that, Doc. Let us do the footwork. You just wait here.
Is that done or are we doing the footwork?
Who might be an expert on medicinal herbs?
I might know someone who's familiar with books on them. Remember? In the palace in Vicente.
Oh yeah! Tigrina, the librarian!
So, you remember her name, huh? Interesting.
Hey, what's with the stink eye?
Oh dear, you two. Will you just figure it out already? Oh dear, where am I going for sinks? Where's where I want? So, the library. What's the closest? It's the entrance plaza, isn't it? I've been there before. I'm getting so distracted with quests. Like, quests are leading to other locations where quests are, and it's starting up quests, and then there's more quests, and then there's quests on top of quests, and there's an important quest, but that needs to do another quest, and then you need to do this quest. There's quests everywhere. It's quests all the way down. Quests. We'll never be done with quests. One day we'll be done with quests. Just don't know when. Don't know when. Right, so she's around here.
Hey.
Tigrina, right? Can we talk for a minute? What's this? Me? And you? Is this your way of asking me out on a date?
What?
No, that's not what I meant at all. We're just here for books. Do you have any about medicinal herbs?
How's this?
Of course. What kind of medicinal herbs? Aphrodisiacs, perhaps? No? There's someone in Ulzbeck trying to cultivate herbs to help other people. Oh, what a wonderful person. In that case, I think this book on medicinal herbs would be helpful.
Huh?
That sure is fast. I'm a librarian. I know every book here by heart. This one's written by an author who wanted to help people heal. I bet just reading it could clear your skin right up. Oh, that's great. A book with that much passion should help Doc. Could you tell this amazing Doc something for me? If he ever has any questions, come talk to me. Maybe someday I'll visit him when I'm in Ulzbeck.
Got it.
Right, we'll tell him, thanks. She's
We've got the book. Let's take it back to Doc.
She really is an amazing librarian. A bit unique, though.
Yeah, that's the kind of like way I was gonna describe it. Unique, interesting. Yes. Let's head back to Ulzbeck. Yes. Very unique. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
It's better than arriving in 3 pieces.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
Do you?
We found a book for you, Doc. Apparently, it's full of details about medicinal herbs.
Oh, amazing. All these illustrations are a big help. I'll be able to grow so much more with this.
Great to hear. That makes all the searching worthwhile.
The owner said if there's anything you need to know, just contact the palace in Vicent and she'll respond.
How considerate. You really went out of your way for me on this one, huh?
I feel busier now than when everyone called you a hero, Alphen.
You may be right. But now Doc's herb garden will succeed, and a lot of people will get help.
I can't disagree with that.
As I'm sure you already know, that's just how he is. You can give up on ever trying to change him.
Too true.
Oh, I gave up long ago. It's part of what makes him Alphen.
Aww.
You guys are gonna make me blush.
Enough of this. Let's get what we came for and get going.
Sure. Here you go. Feel free to come back anytime.
Oh. Oh. Ah. Even if I'm not an hero. You know. Let's see about re-equipping that then.
I must say, I'm impressed with the old man's keen insight.
I know, right? I've always known him as a dependable person, but Doc still surprises me every time I see him. He's always looking at the big picture and how his actions can help others. I think it's really admirable.
I agree. But, you know, those same things apply to you, Alphen. You should be proud of yourself as well.
Thanks, Shion.
If Doc ever does end up meeting the librarian, though, he might be in for a bit of a surprise.
That's for sure. She certainly is somewhat unique.
Who knows? They might end up getting along.
They do seem to share a similar passion for knowledge. Perhaps they could spend some meaningful time with one another.
Anyway, I'm glad the Sovereign and Maiden outfits are back in our hands.
Me too. Now we can wear them whenever we want.
Yeah, you should wear them every day to make all the trouble we went through worthwhile.
The whole point of owning clothes you like is having the freedom to wear what you want when you want to. It's no fun if you feel obligated to wear something.
That's right. You shouldn't need a reason to dress up. You should just dress for yourself, because it's something you want to do.
I'm surprised. It's rare for us to have the same opinions on clothing. Maybe you're finally starting to understand fashion.
Well, I did have a good teacher.
My, you two have gotten close.
Looking back on our travels, Alphen, it occurs to me that you volunteered to help countless people by performing relatively menial tasks.
Maybe instead of a hero, they should call you a handyman.
That title probably suits me better than Sovereign or Blazing Sword.
Alphen, the handyman. Nah, sorry, that's lame.
Yeah, you want to go with something that's got more of a ring to it, like bracer. Yeah, bracer would work nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, a bracer. Huh. Anyway, let's see about the outfits now, because we do have that option, surely. There we go. Because these are the ones I honestly wanted to wear from the start, really. Because they're just so cool. Just so cool. Do we want to change his hair, though? Yeah, we could have that. Like the unkempt, it's like, we'll have we'll have that. Get everything lined up. Maybe there's one that... A watering can. Oh dear. I mean, that one feels better. There's some that just feel like... that just match everything better than what we've got. Like that, it's like, yeah. Just, nah. No, I don't know. I feel like that one matches better. Just gotta find something that really feels like it fits. Atonement edge. The Atonement... Ugh. The Atonement edge is feeling like the one to me. But we have to make everyone else have a similar design style now as a result. So back to these. Yeah, that's good there. Let's have something that matches back to that. So that's sort of like... style. I want it all to match, kind of thing. Ooh, I do like that though. Bit of blue. There's a bit of blue going on in these guys, so we'll have that going on. We could go with that. It's got the bit of blue. It's almost too. I mean, like that one is too blue. Too blue. Yeah, we'll go your usual. Civilian guard, it's got the blue in it. Maybe. No. Almost want to take the blue from the middle there and put it on that one. Yeah, we'll go with the flashbang shield. Yeah. I do like her hair like that though. I like the side ponytail thing. I mean, I like those colours, very nice. So it's like back to his normal attire. And I do like that. I do very much like that. Yeah, we'll go with that. It's like the gold, bit of white and blue going on. Good styling there, matching what's going on with these two. Good. Right, there we go. So what we'll do is we'll actually use this as a place to end this part, and in the next part we'll actually carry on with the quest we did start at the beginning of this part, which is, you know, the whole wedding quest 1. So we'll see you in the next part. Ta-da for now.